Everyone, please.
Tonight, we are going to have a training from a powerful trainer. And this is a person who has helped very many people to succeed in trading. In the Game Changers team, her team is the one which trade most. And ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together as we welcome Madam Harriet Nano is going to show us an indicator on the volume. Let me tell you something, every trader is looking at the volume. Okay? Yeah, they press trades depending on the volume. So if you understand that the indicator for the volume, you are going to be successful and you're going to be a successful trader. Let us welcome Madam Harriet. Please take over the floor. You're welcome. We are ready to listen to you. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fred, and good evening, everyone. I'm requesting everyone mute your microphone. I will not start until everyone's microphone is muted. Thank you so much. Yes, good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's Zoom call. And if you can hear me very well, loud and clear, please go to the chat and then put a thumbs up, and then we shall start. If you can hear me very well, loud and clear, go to the chat and put a thumbs up, and we start. I welcome everyone to today's Zoom call. My name is Harriet Nanono. People prefer calling me Madam Harriet Nanono. You can call me anything that you want. I welcome everyone to this Zoom call. I can see 2,000. I don't know, is that one? At Gonza Yvonne, you are most welcome. Boss Lady, you are always on time. Chosen Emmanuel. Chosen Emmanuel, I like that name. Chosen and is Emmanuel. Then Dale, Derek Mukasa, the main man, Dr. Fred Olang, Helen and Kahira, you are most welcome. I can see iPhone, I can see Isaac, Ahimbisiwe, Isaac. People are going to read about you, I'm telling you. People are going to read about you. Judith, you are far from Uganda, but you are always on time. Thank you so much for attending. Mugabe Andrew, you are always a regular learner. Ogol Daniel, Otai Abraham, you are far from Uganda, very many miles and 10,000s of kilometers away from Uganda. You are always there. Thank you so much. Wafula, Chris, oh my God, that is a very difficult name and it is so English. Zoom user, you are a frequent attendant. You always come, and then I can see Sarah, I can see Chirumira Mohammed. This one is a star when it comes to analyzing the market. And everyone who is on this Zoom call, thank you so much for coming. And thank you so much for being on time always. Thank you so much for learning. Let me tell you people, the things that we are learning, if we put them in practice, we are going to be stars. We are going to be stars. How are we going to be stars? Because whatever we have learned, they are to help us to do proper trading. The lessons that we have been having since last week, they have been always for how can you enter a perfect trade? And we realized that for you to enter a perfect trade, you must consider a few things, or you must look at a few things, and we called them indicators. We have learned several of them, and you may ask yourself, why are we learning every day another indicator, another day another indicator, 2 or 3? We are giving them to you, all of them, in order for you to compare and contrast. By the time you conclude that you are entering a trade, indeed, you have done thorough analysis and you will enter a perfect trade. So as we are giving these indicators, all of them, we are not saying that you use all of them at once, but at least you use more than one indicator for you to really see that I am entering this trade. Use an indicator, use another one, you put in another one. If you are not getting it right, you put another one, remove that one, put another one, remove and put another one, until you really see that for sure, I am now okay. This is the right one. I have done it. It is thorough. It is rhyming with maybe the 4 indicators that I have looked at in the time frames. This one is rhyming with this one, with the other one, and the other one. And then you enter the trade. Now, yesterday, Dr. Fred taught us about moving average exponential. Moving average exponential, that was a powerful one. That was... Are we safe? That was a powerful indicator. And then he also showed us, he also he taught us the pivot. We studied the TSI, the true strength indicator, all those ones, the Fibonacci. The other day, Mr. Deus MRD did it so well. We are giving you all of those indicators in order for you to become stars. One day, one time, Deus will not be there. One day, one time, Dr. Fred will not be there. Won't you trade? The moment you have learned how to use these indicators, you will be able to put, to look out. You go to the chart, you go to your trading view and you spot out a trade and you put it in, you preset and it starts and you make that profit. You don't know how it feels when you put in a trade and it moves, you put 2% and you see it hitting 1%, 1.3, 1.5, 1.7, 1.8, 1.95, before you know it, 1.99 and 2, and then it sells and you have made a profit. That is a good one. Everyone will do it. Just follow and practice what we are saying. I don't want to take much of your time. Let's just go straight to what I want to share today. And I'm going to share my screen, and we want to look at another indicator, which is very powerful. It is another powerful tool. If you are doing analysis and you are on your trading view, I am very sure everyone is having the trading view. You have your trading view. You listed all the coins that are in royal queue and you have them. Look at how my trading view looks like. The other day, MRD taught us that when you click here, when you click there, and then you can sort these coins according to their performances. You can sort them, you can click on sort by change in percentage. And it will give you how they are performing. And that's how you can as well look at them. You see the one which is performing from the top to bottom, from top to bottom. And also you can as well say, I want to see their performance from bottom to top. And then you go back to these arrows, you click on them. When you click on them, you go back, sort by change. And then it will give you the performance from bottom to top. And let me tell you, the one which is performing from the bottom, that is BTCST. What does it mean? We are going to make money, a lot of money out of it, because by the time it moves from there, we are going to make money. Today, allow me first remove all the indicators, and I've removed the Fibonacci, the mighty Fibonacci. When you learn the Fibonacci, and then you add other indicators, oh my God, you will have perfect trades and you will make it. Today we want to learn about a certain indicator called the volume analysis. The volume analysis, if we get to learn that indicator which shows the volume. The volume, when we look at the volume, that is the amount of money or the orders or the volumes of orders vis-a-vis the money which is in that trade at that time or in that coin at that time. The volume might be for sellers. The volume might be for buyers, because in the market we are having two people who are competing. There are only two people in the market. Nothing else in the market where we go to trade. We have the buyers and the sellers. Who are the buyers and sellers? That is you and me. That is you and me. You are buying, you become one of the buyers. And then the other time you are selling, you are among the sellers. You are also influeing on the market. You are doing something on the market. Even if you have put in a trade $10, you are making something. Some people say, now for me, I've put in only my $10. Is that order felt? Yes, among the 1 million, over 1 million transactions that Binance processes every second, your $10 order is there. Let me tell you, it is there. Some people say that it cannot make anything. It can. Even if you have taken a drop of water and you throw it in an ocean has a lot of water, but when you put there a drop, you will see it shaking a little bit. What does it mean? Something has happened. So never and never joke with your $10. Never joke with your $20. Never joke with your $50. Even if it is 100, even if it is 30, even if it is 25. That one is a transaction, and Binance counts it separately. It works upon it separately. It cannot say that let me first work upon those ones who are having 10,000, then I come to one of $10. No, it works upon them all the same. So many times when we look at as we are talking about the volume, before I go to the trading view, let us first go to Binance. Let us first go to Binance, and we see when I talk about volume, then you will get to understand. When we go to the trading view and we see that indicator, you will understand what I'm talking about. When you come to your Binance and you come to the markets, you will come to spot here. I think I have the VPN on. VPN, where are you? Please get off. I want us to understand volume. By the time we put in the indicator, we shall have understood. Now, when we look at BTC, in case you are not hearing me, someone will unmute and then you tell me that we are not hearing you. But if you can still hear me very well, that is so perfect. When you come to your Binance here, above here, let me start this tab. When you come to your Binance above here, I want us to see. Let me get a pen. When you look here, around here, you are going to see in it 24 hours. This is Sierra Vino. I want BTC. BTC. When you look at the BTC, when you come here and you look here above here, you are going to see 24 hours high. You are going to see 24-hour volume of BTC. Then you see 24-hour low, and then the 24 hours volume in the USDT. Now, the amount of money which has been put in BTC versus against USDT, no, it is USDT against BTC in the last 24 hours, it is 4.45 billion. 4.45 billion USDTs. And when you put it in BTC, it is 208,597. Okay, highest was that, and then lowest was that. But again, I want us to look at something else. Again, when we look at these volumes of money, they have been there because there were a lot of trading data. When you come down here and you look at the money flow analysis, you will see there are large orders, there are medium orders, and then small orders. So all those ones, when they are put together, they can make up what we call the volume which is in that coin that very day. Now I can as well look at my money flow analysis is saying money flow over the past 1 day. But let's look at, yes, 1 day, that is 24 hours. You can look at 1 hour. You can decide to look at 30 minutes. You can decide to look at 2 hours. Sometimes this one also can help you to know that, according to in the last 2 hours, the large orders were this, the medium orders for buyers, for buying and selling, they have been like this. And then you get to understand which side is overtaking the other before we go to the volume indicator in the trading view. Hoping I am clear there. Always when you come to your Binance, come down here and then you look at trading data, look at the money flow analysis. It is showing the volume. Then also above here, we have seen it. And then you check. That one gives us surety that for sure, the business where we are, there is a lot of money. The money which is in this industry, it is not just for a job. It is not just for job, but a lot of money is put into these coins on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Can you imagine 4.45 billion in the BTC in the last 24 hours? Remember, we are trading other coins with the USDT. That is the market we go to. It is USDT against the other coins. Why is it USDT against the other coins? Because USDT is a stable coin. Is a stable coin and it is a one-to-one. Because it is stable, it is not changing. That's why we trade it against the other coins. With us who are doing spot trading, are we there? If we have understood that one, then I can as well go to my trading view. Let's get to the trading view. Trading view, where are you? It is here. Let me remove everything so that my screen is so clear. Hoping we are following, friends. If you hear me getting off, you can as well just tell me. This is my trading view. I am looking at the BTCST and I want to add an indicator called the volume. If you want to add another indicator, you just come to plus down here. I don't know why my pen always moves away. Okay, you just come here at the plus here, and then you click there. When you click on it, it is going to bring what you want to add. We want to add an indicator, and then we go to technicals. When we go to technicals, you go to your search bar. In your search bar, we are going to call it volume spread. It is called the volume spread. It is a VS. It is a VSA. It is volume spread something, but always be careful when we check in the lineup where there is volume something, volume. There are so many. So many. But I always want you, the first thing you have to do is star that one so that it is included in your favorites. Like if I can as well say it is not there, it is then if I star it, then that star becomes yellow. It is volume spread. make sure that there is this Hari Prasathi something. That is the person who came up with it, the person who formulated this indicator. So there are very many volumes. Don't look at them, but look at that one, which is having Hari Prasa. The name is very difficult. I'm not going to read it for as long as we have understood it. When you click on it, it is going to become to be highlighted. Then you go back to your chart. My chart is looking beautiful. Okay, let me put it up here, and then we get to know. Now, members, when you look at this volume analysis, this indicator called the volume analysis, or we can as well call it the volume spread analysis, VSA. It has 4 different colors. 4 different colors. The volume is comprised of bars, and those bars are in 4 colors. We have the red bar, we have a yellow bar, we have a green bar, and we have a blue bar. Okay? Now, what do they mean? When you go to your trading view and you have put in your VSA, and how do you interpret when you look at these bars? First and foremost, we said they are indicating the volume of orders, the volume of money, the volume of what is in that coin at that particular moment. I am in 1 hour. I'm in 1 hour time frame, but let me first interpret for you what these colors mean. Red, it is a very good bar, and it is showing very high volume. You can get somewhere and then you write it. That red means very high volume. When you look at a trade and you look at a coin and you see that bar, my God, just know that there is a lot. It is powerful. The coin is doing it. Or if you are having a trade, it is running very well. But you should be knowing very high volume should be either, it is always either for sellers and you see a very big red bar. It can also be very high volume for buyers and you see a very big green bar. I mean, a very big green candle. If the volume is too high and it is for sellers, you will see a very strong red candle. For example, if I put here my, let me contract this one a little bit so that we can as well see even the candles above. When we look at where the red bar is, my red bar down here, where it came, if I touch it, I want to compare it with the candle which was there. When you look at the candle, it was a green candle. When that, but there was a lot of money. The pressure was too much. The pressure for the buyers, it was too much. The orders were so many, the buyers were so many. So it pushed the market. If we can as well look at the market in on that candle, if we can as well measure that candle, it moved, that candle moved from here. No, it moved from here. And it moved a 1.4%. The volume was too high. You can look at a very big candle when the volume down is not saying very high. That is not a good trade to enter into. Yes, maybe there is one person who has put in a lot of money. The volumes are not substantial. The volumes are not substantial. So you can see a very big candle when the volume bar down, it is not red. But the moment you see a red volume bar, that is an indicator that is, if you put in a trade, it is going to be a very good trade. The pressure is too much. The pressure is too much. The buyers are there. They are competing. They want to push the market up. That is red. The next bar is yellow. Yellow says high volume. Red, very high volume. Yellow, high volume. Yellow, high volume. Write it somewhere. Yellow, high volume. So when you compare where the red bars are and then the yellow bars are, you can look at how those candles look like. Those candles look like they are always good ones, and they are momentum candles, either for sellers or for buyers. Remember, volume talks about the two, the buyers and the sellers. The way we have been looking at different indicators, that you look at any indicator and then it shows you either they are the sellers taking over or the buyers are taking over. That is yellow. Then another bar that we are going to look at, it is a green bar. A green bar is average volume. Average volume. Average volume. It means it is there. It is not too much. It is not too little. That is a good one also to go into. When you are seeing, you have made your analysis and the bars are green and you are seeing a green bar on the VSA, it is a good trade. You can go in it. The volume is not too small. It is not too high. It is just the average. You can enter that trade. Take a 2%, take a 1.5%, get out of it. When you see red, when you see yellow, you can put in and then you take 5%. You can take 4%. And then you see, you also look at other indicators. And lastly, it is the blue. The blue bar, that is very low volume. Very low volume. When you look at it, you will also look at the size of the candle above. You will look at the size of the candle they are looking for. The volume is too low. There are times when we enter into a trade and then they shared a signal and then the trade is not moving. It is not going up. It is not going down. It is just there. And then you wonder what happened? What happened? What happened? And then you see what is happening. They shared the signal. It is not going. It is not moving. It is not going up. It is not going down. Why? It is looking for volume. The volume is not substantial. Very low. Very low. When we look at the BTCST, look at it. In the last 3 hours, in fact, in the last 5 hours, this hour, what was this hour? This hour at 17 hours, the volume of the buyers was good, was very high. And then 18 hours, that is 6 p.m., it was high. But again, oh my God, because this one was a doji, it was an indicator that you people, we learned the doji. It was an indicator that you people, it was a signal that anytime we might go down. We might go down. Then the buyers tried to compete and anyway, like, no, we can go up, we can go up. No. Then the sellers were, it is too much. We have to push this market down. Boom. And then you see that red bar and then the red candle. And then another one, 2 consecutive hours, very high volume of sellers. The pressure of the sellers was too much that it pushed the market so down with those 2 bars. The volume was too much. The buyers couldn't compete anywhere. Then when we look at this hour, the 9 p.m., the buyers are, this is a doji, it is forming. The buyers are also saying, we have also put in. We have now the power because it is a yellow bar, very high. No, it is high volume. And you are going to see the buyers are going to make it. The buyers are going to make it because they are saying, we can do it. We can do it. It is a yellow bar, high volume. I've said the bars are 4. Red, very high volume. Yellow, high volume. Green, average. And blue, very low. Very low. In fact, avoid entering in the market when the volume, when the VSA is saying, when it is showing blue. Let me see whether we have ever seen blue. We have ever seen blue for a long time. Look at the BTCST. Look at the BTCST at some point today. It was just showing, for 5 consecutive hours. If you can see very well, my volume down here. For 5 consecutive hours, the volume was too low. too low. And when we compare above here, you can see the candles, it was just ranging. It was not going up, not going down, just ranging there. You can see, if we can as well look at, look, the candles. The candles were too small, too small. The buyers were not taking over. The sellers were not taking over. They were just there fidgeting, struggling to get the volume. And when the volume has been gotten, the buyers maybe had more volume. And that's why in the last 2 hours, you have seen very big what? Very big candles. Now, before I go from this volume, I think we have understood it. I will allow people to ask questions, but let us first do the settings. If you are going to do the settings of a certain indicator, go, click on it, go to the settings. The settings button is there. First of all, look at the style. Look at the style. Look at the style. Make sure that plot, the number 1 is ticked, number 2 ticked, number 3 ticked. I'm going to take screenshots and then I'll post it in the group. And then I know with your this plot where there is where you are seeing black on my indicator, because for me I already set it as default. Here, when you click there, yours is already, it's like colorless, it is white. You just come and click black, and then the thickness, you click in the next box, because it is always here, and then you click in the next box. Why? Because you want it to be thick. Then the border, color 0, color 1, color 2, color 3, and everything, the wick, the border, and everything, just leave it the way it is. Labels on price scale, it is the way like that. It is like that. Don't change it. Don't change it. Just leave it the way it is. And you go and set as default. Why are we saying save as default? That in case you have changed the phone, but you have your TradingView account, when you log into another phone, you will get your indicators with the right settings that we gave. And then after that, you click OK, and it is there. And it is there. The black one, you will see it. There is a line here. There is a line in between the bars. When the volumes are below this line, it means, yes, however much we are saying it is, well, it is a high volume, or it is very high volume, or it is average. When it is below the black line, again, it is not so substantial. But the moment it goes beyond the black line, just know that the thing is strong now. We are good to go. We are good to go. Let me tell you, people are going to make money from BTCST this night. This night. The buyers are also saying, no, we can take it. We can take it. Let me put back my Fibonacci. Let me put back my Fib, where are you? And then we look at it. Auto Fib. Let me put it. Why are you not in my favorites? Auto Fib updated. Good. Auto Fib updated. Okay. I love this. This is a very powerful tool. When you compare it with the others, you see, when you compare it with the other indicators and you use them every time you are putting in your trades, you are going to have perfect trades, and you are going to make it very big. You are going to make it good. You are going to make it perfect, and you are going to make money out of the market. You will never go wrong, because you'll have used the several indicators to measure. You see this one. You see this one. It is going to move. Look at it. That is a perfect trade. Oh my God. Oh my. It is a good one. It is a good one. Learn to use the indicators and you will love this business. Let me tell you, I'm always excited. I'm ever excited when I look at that. Thank you so much for listening to me. That is the volume spread analysis. It is VSA. Make sure that when you are getting it, look at Haripa something as I showed you. I think let me also take a screenshot of it so that we get to know the word. I'll put it in the group. I am done. We don't want to give too much. If you learn that one, you are good to go. I want to stop sharing my screen. Then if we can get some questions, we shall be able to call it an evening. Good, let me look at some questions. Dr. Fred, are you there? Okay, Wafra says, I love the energy, thank you. Another one says, why don't you use the trading view? At first, I wanted to explain the meaning of volume. That's why I had to first look at Binance, then we went to trading view. Boss Lady says, hi, leader, can you please teach us how to use the price range? Okay. Another one says, we are ready for it as soon as it decides direction. Okay. Thank you so much, Madam Nanono. You're welcome. Thanks, Madam. But red is in the line with bearish candle. Okay. How do you measure percentage after detecting a good price? Okay, good. Trading view, we have seen it. Teach us how to teach us how to use the price range. Okay, I'm going to show you that. And then Edward, you are asking, it is showing, let me share my screen again. A bearish candle. When I was explaining about the volume, I said the bar which is red, the bar on the VSA, which is red and it is showing very high volume, it can be either for sellers, very high volume for sellers, that's when you see it that it is with a red bearish candle. Or it can be very high volume for buyers, and then you see green candles. You see a red bar with a green candle. I think that one is clear now. The red bar, it's not only for bullish candles, it is both for bearish and bullish. It depends on which of the two is having high volumes. We can have high volumes of sellers, and then we can have high volumes of buyers. So that's why when the high volumes of sellers are the ones taking over, then you'll see the market going down. If the buyers, they are the ones having strength at that time, you will see the market going up with the green candles. I think that one is explained. And then someone has been asking, teach us how to use the price range. Show us to use the price range. Now, however much this BTC-ST is going, even if it goes so down, it has to reach. Even if it goes so low, it will stop at negative 61.8. It cannot go beyond that. Even if it has gone so down, it will stop there. According to what we are seeing, the sellers are too strong. Can you imagine 3 consecutive hours? The sellers are taking over. But again, even the buyers are also fighting. Okay, the buyers are also fighting. Good enough. This hour, it is still having 17 minutes. Let's look at the 4 hours. What is it saying? The 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame, it is saying it is a red bar in the VSA. And then we have a red candle, meaning the sellers are still taking over. They are still taking over. The buyers have no strength for now. Someone was asking me how to learn how to use the price range. In case you have made your analysis and you are okay that I'm going to buy, for example, if I can say I want to buy a BTC-ST when it hits the 61. the negative 61.8%, that if it goes down up to price 11.4.84. By the way, when you are looking at these percentages and the Fibonacci in the brackets, that is the price at that line. That is the price at that line. If I want to say I am presetting, I got my price range, and then I want to buy this coin when it touches 14.19. I put there my cross, and then there is that dot. When that dot is there, tap there, choo, and then it brings that blue circle. Then move it somehow this side so that it is big. And then you say, I want to go up to the 0%. The moment you have done that, you click there and it is there. So what is your preset price? Your preset price is going to be 14.21. When you click on what you have measured, it will give you the preset price, which is down, and then another price, that's where you are intending to sell at 17.93. If you want to remove it and you want to delete it, you just click there and it is gone. You can as well say that if I want to preset it at negative 38.2, and then you say, okay, let me get my price range. It is here. And then I bring my cross. Always touch a little bit first so that your finger doesn't close what you are moving. Then you move it. And then we always say that it is important for your take profit to be the next line. And the next line is that one. And then you are going to take 9%. You are done. You have measured that I am waiting for this coin to come down to to where I have put. And then if I want to see my preset price is 14.32. And then I want to take 9% out of it. Why am I saying I want to take 9 out of 9.1? Because I want to take profit at the next resistance. Remember the Fibonacci lines, they act as support and resistance. Okay, I think we are there. And again, this one I have measured, it is 9.1%. Why? Because I am in the 4-hour time frame. What if I go in the 1-hour time frame? You do the same. You do the same. If you want to measure, you come to the pencil, it is the pen, look for your price range, get it, let the cross be there. Make your finger so soft. So soft. In the beginning, your finger can even be shaking. I know I was also like that. Make it, put it a little bit fast so that you can be seeing that dot where the cross is. And then you say, you have done your analysis and say, I want to buy it when it touches this line. Click there. That big 0 comes, and then you make it a bit, widen it so that you can, and then you put it there. Next resistance, you are done. You are done. Then go to your royal queue, put the trade, preset, relax, go and have fun. Then from there, you'll find it when the robot has done it for you. Another question. How to measure percentage after detecting the good price? It is what I've been doing right now. It is the take profit ratio. From where you have entered the market from, the next resistance should be your take profit. Or you can put it slightly, a little bit below, slightly below the next line of the Fibonacci, if you are using the Fibonacci. Slightly below. Why? Because you don't know whether it will reach there, or because it is a resistance, it might push it, it might beat it, it might throw it away or resist it from reaching there. So you put slightly below. That's where your take profit should be. Thanks for the presentation. How do you combine the volume analysis with the Fibonacci? It's what I have been looking at. The volume, my VSA is down, and then my Fibonacci is above. The volume analysis is just to help you get to know how much is in the trade, how much is in that coin at that particular moment that you are looking at. Okay? When you have made your analysis and you want to preset, make sure that don't put in a trade when the volume is at blue. When the volume is at blue, it is not good. It is not good. Wait when it is green or yellow. When it is red, sometimes it is red when it has even gone beyond 100. So green and yellow, those are good volume to set a trade. How do you combine? Yes, my auto fib does not show negative. It is in your settings. It is in your settings that, let me share my screen and then I show you. The time is almost getting finished. And I show you in your trade, in your settings, someone who is asking my fib does not show. Go click on your fib, get the settings, and then you go to inputs. When you go to inputs, no, it must be in the style. Sit in the visibility. It is not showing percentages. Yes, you come, when you go to your fib, you go to settings, and then you go to show levels. Show levels. When you look at show levels, you click there. It may be yours is showing value. You click there and then you click %, and then it will be there. Then I think that is that. Then also the others ones who are not having the extensions of the negatives. You are only having extensions of positives after 100. So what you will do, you come and you also click at where there is negative 0.36. You tick it. You tick negative 0.38. You tick it. And then you also tick this one, the next one of negative 0.61, so that you can also have the extensions of the negatives. Let me show you. When you look at my fib, when we look at my Fibonacci, when you look at my fib, when you look at my Fibonacci, it has even the extensions. I have the extensions of negative 61.8, negative 38.2, negative 23.6% after the zero. So which means the coin will never and never end at 0%. It can also go below in the negatives. That is the extensions. Then like the way you see after 100%, you can see their extensions. We call them, that's why we call it auto fib retracement and extensions. It has extensions which
Losing you, Harriet.
Why was I muted? People could, were you hearing me? I've just discovered that I was muted. Who muted me? So in other words, the volume indicator needs to be compared with the candles. Yes. That one, if you see the volume, when it is very high and you are seeing a red candle above, just know that that is high volume for bears. When it is, the candle is green, just know that the volume is too much for the bulls, the buyers. Madam, repeat for me that statement, please. Price range. I repeat for you. Maybe I was still muted because I thought it would have different colors to differentiate between the high volume for bulls and bears. Unfortunately, it was designed by like that. So the high volumes can be for both, for buyers and sellers. So when you look at the bar and it is red or yellow or green, just look at the candle above and then you get to know the high volume, is it for buyers or for sellers? It was designed like that. I have nothing I can do about it. Emmanuel, in addition, volume analysis indicator helps us to know which signal or market is going to give us a big take profit percentage in a short move, and also to detect which market is not stagnant. Thank you so much, Isaac, for that. My leader, can you please take us through volume spread setting? Volume spread setting. I did it. It was only the, I'm going to put the screenshots. It is only one thing with the volume spread analysis. It is only one thing. I've taken screenshots. I'm going to put them in the group. And then for those ones who have attended, you will understand what I'm talking about. It is only one where you change it is colorless and then you put black for the line which is passing through. We didn't understand the measurements. One more, please. We are remaining with only 6 minutes and we get out of here. Is it a must always to measure from last candle before new one is formed? It is the previous candle which can help you know where the next candle is going, to know the direction the next candle is going to take. You cannot measure when you have not looked at the previous candle, because it is the previous candle which can as well help you to get to know where you are going. As someone was saying, I share again about the what? About the range. This is the last one that I'm doing and we get out of here. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this. Let me widen it. This is boss lady. For example, I want to measure a trade. I have detected and I'm saying, I am feeling, I have looked at different indicators and I feel that I have concluded with the meeting I have had with myself that BTCST is going to drop up to -38.2, and that's where I want to preset my trade from. Go to the pen, go get your price range. It must be in your favorites. Get that cross. It is a dotted cross. It is in blue. Make your finger stand somewhere a little bit far so that you can slide this thing, the blue dot, and then it goes to where you want when you are seeing it very well. I want to preset from this line. If I want to preset from this line, then touch where that blue dot is. Make that blue over something or circular thing. Move, and we always say your next take profit should be at the next resistance. Or even you say, I don't want too much in this market. If this BTCST comes and then it picks my trade, I want only 4%. You can say, I want only 3% from it. And then you make it there. The percentage is in the bracket. The percentage is in the bracket. If you want 3%, so well and good. If you want 5%, if you want to take the profit at the next resistance, go ahead, put slightly a little bit below, because you don't know whether it will pass there or not. But many times, the trades that have gone in the negatives, by the time they come, they always move, and the first stop, most times it is at 0%. And then you click on it in order for the dotted lines to go away. And then you have preset your price. You have preset your trade. Then you go to Royal Q and then put in what you have put. The preset price, that is the down price. And then your selling price, it will be above. When you look at this price range measurement thing, when you click on it and it brings those two big zeros, the one which is down, that is the preset price. The one which is up, it is the take profit price. And they are always in blue. So as simple as that. Friends, I think we have done it. We have done it. We have done it. Boston, I think you have understood. Is it a must that we already that one I've responded to? Thank you so much for listening to me. And it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure talking to you this evening. Let's meet again tomorrow. Go and practice and practice. When you practice again and again and again, you will see yourself becoming a star. Thanks for training, Madam Harriet. Thank you, Shirumida. Okay, have a good night and bye.